back to my channel. My name is QuoiaLen if this is your first time here. If not, welcome back. So I've been seeing a few YouTubers declutter their makeup. Too much mouth has a few times, and I can't remember the other, but I've been seeing a whole bunch of people like just declutter their makeup while in quarantine. And specifically Too Much Mouth, she did this thing where she could only keep 15 or so palettes from her eyeshadow palette declutter. Okay, listen. I'm not about to declutter my makeup, well, my eyeshadow palettes, because honestly, I'm a hoarder and I really don't want to get rid of any of them yet. So maybe after, if I don't use them within the next 6 months, then they'll be gone then. But as of right now, I'm not going to actually throw them out or give them away or anything. However, I am gonna give y'all my top 10 out of the 30 palettes. I think that I have 31 or something like that. So yeah, that's what I've decided to do today. So if you want to see my top 10 holy grail palettes as of right now, just keep on watching. Okay, so I've changed my mind about how I want to do this, because listing all of these palettes is going to be a complete waste of time and energy. So what I'm going to do is just literally list my top 10, not in a specific order, but it will be my top 10 eyeshadow palettes as of right now. Okay? Okay. So to start, my number one, even though I said it wasn't gonna be in a specific order, this is my number one palette of all time. It's the Jackie Aina palette. Like, this is my favorite palette. One, I love Jackie Aina. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. But two, this palette is so travel friendly. It's date night friendly, girls night out friendly. Like, you can do so much with this one palette. So I love this, and it's perfect for dark skin, melanated women like myself. So Jackie Aina, definitely number one. Okay, so my next favorite, well, this isn't the next favorite, but another palette that's in my top 10 that you could have only got last year. Actually, you can still get it right now. I think it's on sale on Morphe.com, but it's the Hit the Lights palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. Yes, I have not made my way through this palette yet, but this is one of my favorites, strictly off of these reds alone. I did my Christmas transformation look, and then my first time using this palette, I used that red, and it's just so good. I love this palette so much. And if it wasn't so big, honestly, I would still travel with this, but not even gonna lie. So yeah. Number two, and then, ooh, it's gonna get hard. This palette is gonna be the Judys Place Nubian 2 palette, because look at it. It's a neutral palette. It's great for me, honestly, when I don't feel like doing anything. Great travel palette. And it's Judys Place, black on brand. You know what to do, what to do, what to do. So yeah, definitely Judys Place. Their shadows are so underrated in my opinion. Ooh, this is gonna get hard. That's 3. Okay. The next palette I would keep is my QuoiaLen Vivid Pigments palette. If I needed an all color palette, it would be this one, honestly. It has literally all the colors you need to do anything. This is probably my favorite pink. Well, besides the Alyssa Edwards, I discovered that pink is mine, but I love this one too. So yeah, I mean, you need a color palette. I can't just have all my neutrals and not have a color palette. So if I had to keep any color palette out of my entire collection, it would be the QuoiaLen Vivid Pigments palette. Yes. And I love the mirror inside. Ooh, that makes 4. Okay, getting down to the nitty gritty. Okay, my next palette would be another Color Rain palette, and that is the Queen of Hearts palette. This is an old palette, like very old. And it looks like I haven't even used it, but trust me, I have. So I would take this palette because it looks like the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia, but this one is actually better in every single way. Not even gonna lie to you. So yeah, I need a true neutral palette to go with the Jack Hanna one. It would be this one because I love Color Rain shadows. Like, they're really, really pigmented. So creamy and buttery. Love them. 5 down, 5 more to go. So the next palette I would keep is actually from an indie brand, like a very, very small makeup brand, and their brand is called Yummy Cosmetics, and this is their palette. It's the Blissful Treat palette, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Another color palette. Y'all, I love supporting Black owned small cosmetics brands, so if you have one out there, just let me know in the comments so I can support your brand, because I just like supporting us. By us, for us, you know? So this is why, and it's actually really, really good. You know, some people think that just because brands are smaller or something like that, then they're not gonna perform as well, but I actually really like this. And this has pressed glitters in it, y'all, and they're really good, especially this one. I used this one on my mom's birthday to do a makeup look, because her thing was denim and diamond, and that pressed glitter in there was the perfect diamond. So that is 6 palettes now. Y'all, I still got so many palettes in front of me. Okay, hold on, I need to regroup. Okay, so the next palette I would keep is my Urban Decay Born to Run. Yeah, Born to Run palette. If you don't know what it looks like, I'm gonna show you, of course. This is what the inside looks like. Don't mind if you can see my makeup station, it is dirty, but yeah, I would keep this one off packaging alone. Honestly, if you got good packaging, I would probably keep it. To be quite honest. But no, when I got this palette, y'all, I took it everywhere, and I took it out of town last summer when I went to South Carolina with my best friend and her family, and this was literally the only thing I used the entire time. Like, it was so good. It was so good. Like, honestly, Urban Decay needs to ditch the Naked series and just do palettes like these, because these are bomb. Not even gonna lie. Like, for real. That's 6, 7 palettes now, 3 more to go. What the freak? Okay, so another palette that I would keep is actually from another indie brand, and it's called Alamar Cosmetics, and this is their Reina del Caribe eyeshadow palette volume 1. They have a volume 2 now. They have so much other stuff now too, and I really want to support their stuff, so maybe I'll do like a one brand makeup tutorial with them in the future. But I love this palette. I got this in an Ipsy bag or a boxy charm. When I was still doing boxy charm, I got this palette and I really like it. The green is probably my favorite color in this entire palette, and I'm keeping this off the strength of it being an indie brand, and the person over this brand is actually, she's Latina, I think. So yeah, I would keep this palette. I told you I like supporting smaller brands, so that's what that's about. Okay, that's 7 palettes down, 8 palettes down. Dang it, that's 8 freaking palettes already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, only have 2 more spots. Who can I keep for 2 more spots? Okay, I know which one I'm keeping. I would keep the Novena Volume 1 palette off the strength that it's my favorite colors. Pinks and purples and shimmers, as you can tell, y'all. Yeah, I haven't used this much. I bought it off the strength of the packaging, and the inside is purples and stuff like that, so that's why I would keep this one. I'm a big Anastasia fan, so the fact that Novena branched out and did her own thing, so that's another reason I would keep that one. Most of my palettes I would keep. Yes, I like the palettes, but ooh, yes, I like the palettes. Like I was saying before, I was so really obsessed about my stomach because your girl is hungry. But if there's some type of connection to the palette that I have, then I'm definitely going to keep it off the strength of that. So yeah, Novena Volume 1. Purple is actually my favorite color, in case you didn't know. Purple for royalty. So that's 9 palettes, and I have spot for 1 more. Uno más. Okay, so the last and final palette that I would keep, if I could only keep 10 of my 30-ish or so palettes, would be the Judys Place Warrior 1 palette. Yeah, the Warrior, the original Warrior, because it's only browns. I am a black girl, in case you haven't noticed. So this is the perfect palette, an everyday palette. If I didn't want to do any real makeup that day, this would be my go-to for sure. So yeah, I mean, Judys Place shadows, like I said, I really slept on. And that's my 10th palette. Okay, so yeah, those are my 10. Honestly, y'all, I'm not like I said in the intro or the beginning of this video, I'm not actually getting rid of the rest of my palettes because I am a hoarder. Actually, scratch that, I am a collector of all things beauty. So no, I will not be throwing any of these away, probably except the Jaclyn Hill 1 palette, because I haven't touched that thing in a year. But yeah, so it sounds like my time to film for today is over now. My family is about to make a bunch of freaking noise, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. So yeah, y'all, those are my 10. And just to run through the 10 again, I'm gonna show y'all. It's the Jackie Aina palette, the Warrior 1 palette, Novena Volume 1 palette, Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette, Urban Decay Born to Run palette, Yummy Cosmetics The Blissful Treat, Judys Place The Nubian 2 palette, yeah, Colored Rain Vivid Pigments palette, and the Morphe Hit the Lights palette. Those are my top 10 in my collection right now. So yeah, well y'all, that is my 10 palettes out of my entire collection that I would keep. So yeah, if you want to see more videos like this from me, I could do my foundations or mascaras or lip products, so I got a lot of those. But yeah, if you want to see any more of these videos from me, just give me a thumbs up or comment down below. Or if you don't want to see any more of these videos and I need to stop, just comment down below and let me know. I will gladly do that. But yeah, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that little bell next to it. That way you can be notified every single time that your girl make an upload. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.